Flint police are investigating a double murder on the city's west side. I'm Jennifer Prophet with details straight ahead.
Then a General Motors plant right here in mid-Michigan is closing shop. Find out how the community is reacting.
And a big warm-up is on the way just in time for July 4th. We'll have your First Alert HD forecast coming up.
This is your trusted source, ABC12 News at 6.
Police were on the scene for hours at this Flint neighborhood looking for evidence and talking to witnesses after 2 people were shot and killed. Good evening, I'm Angela Brown. The story is still unfolding at this hour. Flint police did confirm that 2 people are dead and the person who pulled the trigger was a teen. The double murder happened on the 2900 block of Brandon around 4:30 this morning. Let's get right to our top story tonight at 6. ABC12's Jennifer Prophet is live at Flint Police Headquarters with some new information. Jen?
Hey, Angela, we do have new information. The police just told us that they believe the male and female victims were boyfriend and girlfriend. They also believe the shooter is somehow connected to the male victim. Now, this is a look at the scene from earlier today. Police found the 2 dead inside a home. The male died at the scene. The female died later at the hospital. Police say they have a teen in custody in connection to this case. Neighbors tell us they woke up to screaming and crying when it happened, and they're in shock. They say they've never seen anything like this in their neighborhood.
I woke up out of my sleep yelling and screaming. People were crying, and when I looked out the window, the whole block was full of people. So to hear about what happened is really terrible.
It's the first time I've ever seen that happen here. I've been here for about 19 years now, and it's never been a shooting that I knew of on this street.
And again, police say they have a teen in custody in connection to this case. We're going to keep our eye on this. Stick with ABC12 News as we work to bring you more information. Live in Flint, Jennifer Prophet, ABC12 News.
And we will have the latest developments on this breaking news online and more on ABC12 News at 11. Flint police are also investigating the death of 2 men found inside of a home in the 3200 block of late Friday night. At this point, police believe it was a murder-suicide. One man was 64, the other was 27. The murders come at the same time as the Flint Police Officers Association says they have no confidence in their police chief. 85% of the 60 officers who voted said they have no confidence in Elverin Locke. The ballot cited the city continuously being one of the most dangerous in America and a lack of planning and manpower to protect the people of Flint. In Saginaw, police are investigating the shooting death of a man in his 20s. It happened yesterday afternoon in the 3200 block of Court. That marks Saginaw's 19th murder this year. On Monday, the Saginaw Police Department will have to handle crimes like yesterday's shooting on Court with less manpower. That's because the police department will be reduced to 55 officers. The city passed a budget in May that included fewer officers. Another mid-Michigan city is dealing with public safety changes. The Bay City Police and fire departments will merge on Monday. Cross-trained police officers will take on firefighters' duties. The combined police firefighting force was approved by city leaders. They're trying to save $1.8 million in operating costs by 2017. With the merger, 10 Bay City firefighters are being laid off effective tonight. Well, you may be wondering just where is the summer heat? It's been absent all weekend as we take a look outside through our Flint Skycam. Kevin Goff is in the First Alert HD Weather Center. Kevin, what should we expect?
Oh, the heat is coming, but we just have to be patient till the middle and end of next week, just in time for the Independence Day holiday. In the meantime, though, we're seeing loads of sunshine from our Bay City Skycam. In fact, barely a cloud in the sky. It's been kind of a weird day with ABC12 First Alert HD Doppler radar showing a few dying showers now right along the Genesee County and Livingston County border down just near Argentine Township and down into near the I-96 corridor. We'll see this move to the south and west, but watch this over the past 3 or 4 hours. Put this into motion, and a very frisky line of showers and even some rumbles of thunder right through northeastern Genesee County from about Flushing and Montrose all the way down to Livingston County, get near the Howell and Brighton areas as well, but those are dying out nicely. 74 right now in Saginaw, 75 in Flint, say a cooler 68 in Bad Axe, with Pinpoint Predictor calling for overnight lows to be comfy cool in the middle 50s. We'll let you know where that heat is coming up.
Checking in on auto news tonight, another mid-Michigan manufacturing center is closing its doors for good. The Grand Blanc North American Tooling Center, formerly known as the Well Tool Center, is wrapping up its final shifts. Justin Betty talked to local people today about what this means for the community. He joins us live in the studio. Justin.
Thanks, Angela. I just talked to UAW reps who told me all the hourly workers of the plant actually finished up on Friday. Many workers had already been transferred to other plants. Some chose retirement packages. But when the plant announced it was closing for good in January, there were still about 350 workers there. That was still a far cry from the thousands who worked at the more than 1 million square foot facility at its peak. In fact, I drove around Grand Blanc today, and very few people I talked to can even remember back to, say, the tank plant days. They just hope the leftover land won't go to waste.
Well, I hope that they find something nice to do with the building. I would hate for it to sit vacant. Something good for Genesee County would be nice.
It really makes me sad because, for one thing, you know, most of the plants, the areas are pretty run down.
It hurts a lot. Most everybody worked at AC or Buick, Chevrolet. Since they're shut down, this place has been nothing but a ghost town. I hate to say it. I even hate to see it that way. A lot of people are hurting.
A lot of people are commenting on the plant closure on Facebook as well. Stan Tack says everyone there knew it was coming. There has been on life support at that plant for over a decade. Attempts have been made to try and keep it viable financially, but it couldn't be justified. J.A. Morgan says just another nail, just insulting to those employees that worked hard, were loyal to their company, and produced quality products. Yes, they may have been offered jobs elsewhere, but they will all lose their sense of community. You can join the conversation too. Just log on to ABC12's Facebook page or ABC12.com. From the studio, Justin Betty, ABC12 News.
It's always fun driving on the road with all the Corvettes and all the different color cars, and it's always a good day when we're cruising.
And that's exactly what these General Motors cars did tonight. It was all for the 60th birthday of the Corvette. Over 40 Corvette owners gathered at the Chevy manufacturing on Van Slyke in Flint to celebrate. Many car lovers consider the Corvette an American icon. It was manufactured about 40 yards away from where they gathered.
I think the vet owners realize that you have a special vehicle here, and there's a camaraderie with seemingly all the vet owners.
The group now heads to Detroit, where Corvette owners from across the country are expected to celebrate the car's 60 years. And checking in now on the ABC12 gas gauge, we did some checking and found the cheapest gas in mid-Michigan at the Speedway on Center Road in Burton for $3.16. That's well below the state average, which according to AAA is $3.46. That's just 3 cents lower than the national average. Just a month ago, mid-Michigan was paying $3.95 for a gallon of unleaded. Paying back student loans is about to get a whole lot tougher. Starting Monday, student loan rates will double from 3.4% to 6.8%. Lawmakers failed to reach a deal to keep interest rates on subsidized student loans from going up. The House has already passed a bill to prevent the increase in May, but a final agreement won't come until lawmakers return to work after July 4th. With your 4th of July will your 4th of July plans be on hold due to rain? Kevin will tell you in just a few minutes his extended forecast. But first,
that tested his faith in humanity, but he refused to give up.
President Obama continued his trip to South Africa today. That's where he visited one of the cells that held Nelson Mandela. We'll tell you more about it after the break.
You're watching ABC 12 News at 6 with Angela Brown, meteorologist Kevin Goff, and Ryan Slocum with sports. ABC 12 News, your trusted source.